Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sports.
You're like a circle that floats around me.
Team here, you all in the comments. Let me know what you all think. Poke some holes, right? Losh, size. He's much. Guys, thanks for watching. Losh. All right, time to go. Please tell the people the team that you back to.
Well, I can show you. That one right there.
God. I'm gonna edit that out in post, right?
Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion. We go live in 10. Number 9.
8. Yo! 7.
Number 6.
5.
Entry. Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sports. And of course, we are here to do a quick review of Game Week 9 and then get into the preview of Game Week 10. Why is my F1 emblem still up there? Right, I was just doing my F1. Let me just fix that really quickly. So welcome, guys. Thanks for coming through. And let's get into it. Let's, of course, look back at some of the scores. Of course, you all know I'll be happy for a particular scoreline, a particular result. So let's get straight into it. The greatest team in London would have played another team that's part of London. Right, so Arsenal 3, Spurs 1, the greatest derby in the world. I don't care what anybody has to say, any Celtics, Rangers fans have to say, any Milan, Inter Milan fans have to say, I don't care. Madrid, Atletico, I don't want to hear. This is the greatest derby ever. And of course, not too bad from some Arsenal assets. Of course, if you had Saliba, you would probably wanted the clean sheet, but wasn't meant to be. Big up Ramsdale all the time. So Ramsdale with 2 points. Big up Loris. Loris had 6 saves to make. So he was quite busy. Partey finally scoring a goal from outside. Finally, with always bleeding some shots from fan, nothing happens. Finally, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. So 1 goal for him. All 3 bonus points. Finish off with 10 points. Not too bad. Xhaka with 9 points. White with one of the assists. Martinelli with an assist. Nothing from Saka. Jesus with a goal. So keeping his fine form there. And of course, Keane. Keane loves to score against Arsenal. Yes, was a penalty, but say what? Richarlison with the assist, nothing from Son, and well, that's it there for the rest of the Spurs team, looking like a CXE score sheet. Moving right along. Another derby, another London derby. As you know, it's about 7 teams right now in the EPL. So there'll be a London team, sorry, in the EPL. So there'll be a lot of London derbies. And of course, this one was Mr. Potter's first game in charge of Chelsea, and it was against a feisty and very tricky Crystal Palace at home, mind you, right? Very good at home, and he was able to eke out a result there. So of course, Guaita, no save points there. Kepa, right? No save points. Of course, Mendy is on the sidelines. We'll get into his health, how good he is, and how soon he may be returning. Big up Ayu all the time. So Ayu had 1 assist. Edward with 1 of the goals. Right, the only goal there for Crystal Palace. Moving right along, Gallagher scoring a beauty, and Aubameyang scoring. New coach, new confidence, and he's scoring. Thiago Silva with an assist. Pulisic with an assist as well. So not too bad. If you had Thiago Silva, you would have gotten 6 points, of course, with the assist, but he did get a yellow card, so that would have tarnished some of it. Pulisic with an assist, but didn't play a lot of time. He only played 6 minutes. Right, big up Aubameyang, 9 points, all 3 bonus points. So glad for him. And Gallagher, of course, with his goal for Chelsea as well against his former club. So not too bad at all. Let's move right here along. So of course, Bournemouth Brentford 0-0. I think someone on the panel last week predicted this, so we're not surprised. But if you had any of these assets, you had like Zumoro, we did, talk about him. You'd have got support Janssen, me, these kind of guys. So that wasn't bad at all. That wasn't bad at all. So clean sheet points if you had the defender. So that would have been a great day. Liverpool, Brighton. Another dude. This was a barn burner. This was crazy. Brighton under a new manager as well. He used to be the former manager of Sassuolo, and we all know how that went, right? Brilliantly. They were very annoying to play against, very tricky to break down. And the same thing here. Same thing here. So let's look at some of the assets. So of course, Luis Diaz with one of the assists. And then of course Firmino with a brace of goals. There was an own goal by Webster and of course, Salah with one of the assists. So Salah, I know he's not lighting up the Premier League as you would like or as you would accustomed to, but still in and about the points and still doing his thing, but not doing what we know he can do. But at least he's still bringing in some points. I know some people would have captained him and still have him. Big up Firmino, 12 points with that brace there. Moving right along now to Brighton. Hat-trick hero, hat-trick boss. Trossard has been doing brilliantly this season. Really good asset. I have him in my draft team, so he brought me a lot of points there. Big up March and Miltoma and Welbeck. I remember one of the guys in the chat last week was recommending Welbeck, and again, Welbeck is one of those guys very tenacious, cause a lot of trouble, and could win those balls back in the midfield. So, yeah, a real good, nice debut there. Great showing there from the manager. Great work, and Brighton could be problems. A lot of problems for teams. Next, this one surprised me a bit. So for Newcastle 4, Fulham 1, I was not expecting this kind of licks, especially when Newcastle were in a bit of a crisis for their strikers right now. Their attack, I should say. Not necessarily just the strikers, but their attack. I was very surprised that they were able to put out such a heavy defeat on Fulham. But, again, Mitrovic had some issues too as well, had to come off early. So maybe that played a part. But let's see. So Leno 2 points, 6 saves. Pope didn't need to make much saves there. So Trippier, I captain Trippier for this one on my main team, 7 points. Burns 6, Botman 5, right? So the assists were from Willock, 2 assists from Willock, Bruno Gamares and Botman. And of course Almiron scoring a brace. Wilson on the score sheet, and of course, a Longstaff. So 15 points if you had Almiron, 10 from Willock, 7 from Longstaff, 4 from Bruno Gamara, 6 from Wilson. Not bad at all. And of course, on the Cordova Reed scoring there again, not too bad doing his thing, 7 points and an assist from Cabano. So not too bad at all. Solid there. And Newcastle looking really good. Not surprised by this at all. I did tell you guys you can't underestimate Everton anymore. Everton are doing the thing. They're getting better. They're getting the goals, getting the guys scoring. So let's go. Let's go. Right? Hey, big up. Hey, still have time, Kevin. The link there, you can come through if you want. The link is there. Javid, boy. Woo! 106, boy. Brilliant. Brilliant. Well, I can't wait to show you what Kevin made. Can't wait to show you Kevin made. 277 UCL. Bruh. That means you would have had, so you had Sane, you had Haaland, you would have had Vinicius, I wanna say. Did you have duplicate or the Bruce striker? I had him, I had to big him up all the time. He was brilliant. The defenders weren't too hard though. If you had Trent, you might have gotten through as well too. Yeah, man, big up boy Javid boy. Thanks for coming through. Don't forget, Kevin, if you wanna slide in, I'll put the link there in the group chat. You can slide in. Right, moving right along. So, of course, as I said, big up Everton. Everton will start to pick up and get the right points. 3 saves from Bazumu. Pickford 2 points, 5 saves there. Of course, Adams assisting and Aribo scoring again. 2 assists we did speak about before. So keep an eye on them. And if you're desperate for any Southampton assets, maybe definitely not for the next game, but looking good. Of course, my boy, my homie, I always big him up, Cody. Bonus points, goals scored, the greatest defender ever. Awesome tastic. Can't go wrong at all. McNeil finally getting on the score sheet. This might be his only goal for the season, but let's see. Iwobi and Onana with the assist. Iwobi has been having a great start to the season so far. Onana finding his form, especially now they have that defensive cover now with Guy and Idrissa Gueye, sorry, and Doucouré. I think Everton now will be a force to reckon with. Of course, when they face the bigger teams, it will be a bit of a test. But with that solid defense and a solid defensive midfield, now that the attack could blossom and they have more pay and stuff, I think they will start to cause some trouble. So keep an eye out on Everton. Finally, West Ham 2, Wolves nil. It was a while, long while. And of course, Bowen finally on the points returns. Big up Fabianski, 4 saves. Big up. Right, so 4 saves, 7 points. With the clean sheet, Hadlock saw 3 saves. Career here with the one of the assists and clean sheets and got 1 bonus point. So 10 points for him there. Cresswell with 5 points. Zuma, Sek, Dawson. So, standard there. Bowen, 14 points. All 3 bonus points, assist, and scored. Brilliant. Things we know that he can do. Not sure if I'll dive on him as an asset as yet. Skamaka on the score sheet. Antonio played today. Skamaka didn't feature, so maybe that means he might start and Antonio wouldn't start. He may come on. Let's see. The same thing that they did last game. We'll see. Nothing to talk about from Wolves' side at all. So moving right along. Now, yeah, this one, I was a bit surprised by the result. Not the result in this, let's say not the result, but the scoreline. I was very much surprised by the scoreline here. Man City 6, Man U 3. Let's talk about the goalkeepers really quickly. So 2 points from Edison, 5 saves, 3 saves from De Gea, but not enough for him to at least get 1 point because of all the goals he conceded. And of course, because City's conceded 3 goals, there'll be nothing for their defense. But coming right along, Foden. Again, someone we did speak about on the channel last week. He seems to be pep proof, pep roulette proof. Maybe. So, but he did play in Champions League, did contribute. So this match that you always have to work out with Pep. But I think De Bruyne might be the shortest person to start this game week. He had 8 points with a 2 assists, a brace of assists. Bernardo with an assist as well. And of course, Sergio Gomez with an assist as well. Haaland with 2 assists and a hat trick. And Foden with a hat trick as well. Craziness. Martial with a brace. Anthony goal to Anthony showing that, that consistency that he could do it. Very good from him. Fred and Ericsson with the assists. Not bad at all. Some decent assets to look at there. Anthony might be a cheap show. Look at us, United assets and United fixtures and see. Now, this was a game I think some of the guys said they were expecting a draw here. Again, if you had some of the lead defenders, Cooper, Koch, you would have been happy, of course. But I wasn't happy because some of the guys I brought in did not contribute at all. Of course, we got some bonus points on the Villa side. Young with some bonus points there, so big him up. Douglas Luiz getting one of the bonus points as well. So he didn't finish with the standard 3 points, finished with 4. Not too bad. And of course, last but certainly not least, Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest looking like the team that they might get relegated and not Bournemouth, as some people were predicting. Ward with 8 points. That's big up Ward. Big up Ward one. I think this is his biggest haul so far. And I think a lot of people put him in there, not necessarily by choice, but by force. And big up Henderson, 4 saves. I always save. Boss Castagna, 8 points, some of the bonus points. So Madison with a brace, Barnes with one of the goals, Daka with the next goal, Vardy, Madison, and Drewsbury Hall with assist. So Madison on fuego. Definitely someone to have, not just consider, but definitely someone to have in your team by now. Right? Definitely should have him in your team by now. Yeah, pick up Leo. All right, so let's bring up now the guys. So the guys allowed me to bring get their teams, get their points. So let's look at it really quickly. So Kevin with 104 points, solid. So Ward with 8, Janssen with 6. So he capitalized on that. He got some he reaped some rewards from that draw with Brentford there. Cancelo 1 because, of course, he conceded 3 goals. Trippier with 7. Jensen 3 points. Son 2. Madison captain, not bad at all. Martinelli 4. Haaland, he's some keen up top and all returning. So brilliant there from Kevin. Let's see who's next. Shamir. So Shamir here with 63 points. Ryan in the goalkeeper. So of course he would have gotten clean sheet points. Yeah, 7 from Trippier, 10 from the captain Salah. He's sticking with Salah, boy. Really sticking with Salah. I guess he underestimated Brighton. Haaland with 23 points, of course, and he's just with return. He had Ward on the bench, who just made 2 more points than Raya, and Martinelli on the bench. I would have made one more than Paqueta. So not too bad there. No, I know you would be too happy with that as well. Big up Bradley. Bradley, 72 points. Pope 2 points. Me 7. So again, he would have had him for that Brentford draw there. So got some clean sheet points. Martinelli 4 points. Anthony. He did have, to his credit, he had Anthony since he was signed. So big him up there one time for that. And of course, Hazen Holland up top. Not too bad at all, at all, at all. Antonio now here, 7 points. Trippier. He had Walker, he had Diaz there with the assist points, nothing in the rest of the midfield. He captained Haaland, so that would have dragged them all the way up. And of course, he had Keane, so 71 points. Not too bad at all. Here you have Abba with 75, Captain De Bruyne, so we can't go wrong with that. He had Trippier and Henry in the back. He was big enough Henry for the most of the show last week. Tony, and he had, of course, Haaland and Jesus. Nothing to cry about in the bench except Ward with 6 more points than he earned. So not too bad at all from the guys there. So big up the crew. Thanks for letting me show your teams and your points. Big up Kapil. What's going on, Kapil? Hey, I didn't even hear I didn't even hear the boop. I didn't hear the
Yeah, I know rush to jump on it.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming through, Bruce. Yeah, good job on your 100 plus points. Good job,
With
bro.
a no Haaland cap as well.
Come on, bro. Show
That
that.
that that's the biggest bragging thing there. No
Of
Haaland cap.
course.
Yeah.
Didn't need to cap Haaland. No cap.
Yeah.
As-
But nah, that's my first big haul, and it actually I get a nice we call it jump in ranks red. I
so you
jumped to
out
like
the
second
million or
and
you
third
still in
and
the
then
million?
I didn't even check that. I think let me check it.
Yeah, okay, bring it up. Let me bring up my team. So I mean nothing to no special and splash. Hold on, let me bring up my points. No special and splash. Woke
I
up
see I
you.
see Javed had something close to that a beat him or
Yeah,
he beat
nah,
him.
he had 106 all out. He had 106 all out. Yeah. So
Uh,
yeah. Right, and bring up my points there. So 67 all out for me. So at Raya, at Emerson, Captain Trippier, just for
Captain
awareness.
Trippier.
Yeah, Martinelli, Luis Diaz. So my midfield did okay in terms of at least bringing some kind of everything. Is nothing from Mitrovic. At Haaland and Jesus. And nothing to cry about on the bench because no one played. Except Ward. Right? So I'm not too upset. Something to work on, something to, fix and head towards. We'll get there. We'll get there. So that's it for the review section. We could get right into the big up Javid Captain. Oh, Javid also did it without Haaland. He didn't cap Haaland as
Hey.
well. He capped Mado.
Mado, yeah, same here. I got Mado
Yeah.
cap as well.
Big up the Mado.
It's just that 2 points difference with this week, so I could kinda give him a little run.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Come on, because let's be real. If Madison had scored one more goal, he would outscore Haaland.
Just one more goal, one
One
more
more goal,
assist.
he
Yeah.
outscored Haaland. He would
Yeah.
outscored Haaland. Yeah, for sure. Because midfielders get more
Hmm.
points. So he would have been inside. All right, moving right along. Let's get into our segments. So, of course, Game Week 10 is coming up. And of course, we also have to. Oh, wow, a man ready, boy. A man, what's your wildness? You and your propaganda, Javi.
Finally reach.
Javi start early. Javi say, let me go Zaha captain this week.
I think
Kevin.
I don't know.
Oh,
Well, that's what I do. I brought Matters. I bring Matters in and captain him one time,
Right.
So Zaha to captain. I like to do that though. Like whenever you bring a new player in to captain them one time,
Right.
you just enforce your decisions now.
Before we get into the segments, that's when we have to shout out and let's take a look at the league. Let's take a look at the league. So Kapil on top, comfortable with a solid 22 points. Then Buffon right behind him on the with what there as well with 22 points, and of course Stefan Dori, a good friend of mine,
Yep.
myself, 20 points. Weekend Warriors with 20. Lorenzo with 19. Ashish Puransing with 19 as well. Nicholas Narine. Sumit Verma, boy, big up and in the top
Yeah.
10, man.
You
Big
didn't
up
even
all
know
the
you're
boys.
doing that well. So
No, he doesn't even know he's doing that well. Right, big up. Our good friend Ian Mamley in 11th place. All right, so not too bad, not too bad. Let me see how the top 20, who inside the top 20. Chelsea
yeah.
drop. Our friend Chelsea dropped a bit there. She was doing really well, started really well, but she dropped a little bit. So not too bad at all. And let's take a look at what Kapil did this weekend. 91. Beautiful. So he had Trent, Trippier, James Cancelo, Pope in the backyard, Barnes, Martelli, Captain Madison as well, Hart Bailey, and Kane and Haaland on top. Anything to cry about on the bench? No, just ward properly. All right, so big up Kapil. Now to have a face to match the name now. You know, big up Kapil, big up all the time. And we do not wish you the best, but big up. Glad for you, man. And you're up in 175K. Brilliant. Brilliant.
I like his name though, Dr. Phil Foden.
Dr. Phil Foden. Yeah, it's clever. All right, let's get into the segments. Javid, I know you're starting it because I know you're thinking it because you want to buy him. Yeah, you're buying him. I know that. Not me though. But we'll get there.
Really? You the ones that have
No way. I have some crazy plans. Crazy
Nottingham
plans.
Forest, you know, it's Nottingham
I know.
Forest they
I
back.
know.
You know.
I'm not go. I might go
Oh no, no,
Gurhi.
sorry, no, that's Aston Villa. Sorry, they play in who they play?
I might go Gurhi. You see.
Leicester. Leeds, sorry, Leeds.
I might go Gurhi.
Yeah, no, I was thinking. So with the buys, right? Right now, my train of thought is for another cheap defender.
Mm.
Because right now I only have three playing defenders and two that are injured.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 4.4 defender that I want to get rid of. So my
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
buy for this segment will be one of those 4.4 lower defenders right now, and it actually have a lot of them. I don't know. I don't know if Javid would back this one Fofana. Looking at Fofana.
No, Fana not injured. I think he injured or no.
He injured after yesterday, or
Yeah, I think so. Don't quote me. Don't quote
yeah.
me. I
Because I seen
think
he get any game time. He scored in the Champions League,
Champions League, yeah, against
right?
Milan, yeah.
So I mean, I know that may not translate across, but I mean, it's boost morale, boosting
Yeah,
themselves,
of
right?
course, of course, of
Yeah,
course, of course, of course.
right.
Right?
And it kind of secure in his spot too. So
Yeah, keep
and it's
going.
4.3. He's
Yeah,
smaller. He
go away.
young.
Can't go
Not
wrong.
young. He cheap.
Can't go wrong. Can't go
Yeah.
wrong. Can't go wrong at all. Yeah. Right?
So that was one of the buys I'm looking at.
Yeah, go ahead. Because I'm just trying to make the poll here quickly here. Go ahead.
Yeah, either that or looking at maybe a Leicester defender. They are cheap. So Leicester and what looking at it Crystal Palace. Their defenders are cheap and they actually have some decent fixtures coming up. Right. So Gueye, maybe even Castagna or Fofana. Not Fofana. Who's the Justin? Sorry,
Right.
from Leicester. But to double up on Leicester defense now is kind of
Yeah. Yeah. Very,
yeah.
very tricky.
They only won one game. That was the first game they win with a clean sheet.
Correct.
Right. Actually did the
Yeah, you see,
yeah, Gueye,
Fofana having
yeah.
surgery. You see that, yeah.
Oh,
I know.
okay,
Yeah, he
okay,
got
good.
injured. He got injured. I try my best to do some injury research before I come on this show, but yeah, he's injured. So sorry to say about the bubble there. Edward and Zaha
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Javid. Kapil, yeah. You know, yeah, yes. Fofana
So,
having surgery.
all right, well, at
Kapil
least that's
saying
one that's missing.
Gurhi 4.3. Yeah,
Gurhi, I'm
Kapil.
again
Yeah,
4.3. He's
Kapil.
he's
Yeah,
good now.
Kapil. That's what I'm looking at.
But I mean, like, so like Cancelo's and them. If you want an extra 3 point something million,
Come
you
on.
want,
Come on.
you could
Come
go
on.
from Cancelo to Gueye, you know. So, and you see in these other teams, they actually get in one or two little clean sheets just as
Yeah.
much as Chelsea or Man City. Right?
Yeah, bigger bands. You need I like
Yeah,
that.
man. Yeah.
So okay, we spoke about buy. What about sell?
Sell. I don't know when you all want to start selling, but because the two teams that are in form, they're
Right,
gonna
a
blank
blanking
soon.
very soon.
Yeah.
Correct. Game week 12. Don't quote me on that. Game week 12, I
Right.
believe. I
Now
think
I
so.
know
Don't quote.
people start jumping off of Jesus, but now in the last 2 weeks, but Jesus actually scored the last 2 weeks.
I'm milking it. I am milking it
I'm
until I
milking it
am
right
not
now.
giving you. Come on. I'm milking.
But I
And he
actually have a
playing
plan for
Liverpool
that.
next.
Yeah, he playing Liverpool. Yeah, so Liverpool most likely will concede. I really think if you sell out Trent, is to sell Trent,
Yes. Okay.
right?
Okay.
I would have sold Cancelo, but I mean Southampton, they could keep the clean sheet against Southampton, right? But the premium defenders aren't worth it right now, Trent. So
I real sorry Patterson got injured. Right. So yeah,
mhm.
Javid and then Mitrovic here from
Sell
Capri.
Mitchell as well, yeah.
Well, he injured, so yeah. Let me tell you how bad, because we could get into that one time. And keep who's the keepers? And don't say Sanchez. But who's he wants to keep?
Hmm.
Hmm,
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
They have no template, no Trent.
No, well, right
'Cause,
now, to me, if we have to think of a template spine, it might have to be
as a keeper will have to be somebody who owns template, right?
yeah, kind of, kind of. I
Salah,
mean,
Salah is still there, I guess.
so you'll keep Salah.
I don't
You
know. I sold
recommend to
him. I
keep Salah, I
already,
mean. No,
but
I
I'm
mean
saying
you'll
that because I
recommend.
don't
Yeah,
have him here.
yeah. You'll recommend
He
to
is
keep.
taking over, but not for a 13.0 player.
Okay.
Um, I really don't. I'm really not sure who to keep here because my team
Mitrovic.
totally changed.
Sorry, yeah, Mitrovic
We
is
we said Jesus.
50%.
We said keep Jesus, right?
Yeah, to keep Jesus for
Keep Jesus. Yeah.
until. Well, yeah, Madison Bowen. Ooh, that's an interesting one there, Javid. Yeah. Keep Trent till World Cup. Hmm.
I I think yeah maybe yeah.
I guess because he's the only one, because he's not gonna blank. So because you had to get rid of Cancelo, you had to if we meant to get rid of. So I guess because he doesn't blank. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
So I actually have my strategy. I still have my wild card.
Right.
So I'm just trying to get into that blank game with two transfers, and I'll get rid of. I won't get rid of Haaland, but Cancelo or Martinelli or Jesus, and then wildcard and bring them all back in for the last 4 games.
Well, all right. Smart.
Right? I could
I
go
love it.
heavy on if one Salah keeping the thing. I go heavy on
Yes.
Liverpool.
Yes.
They have decent fixtures. I go heavy on what you call it City for the last 4 game weeks.
I like it. I like it. I'm
So
not vexed with that. I'm not vexed with that at all. All right. So right, Rita. So now I guess I could talk a little bit here about who I'm considering. So wait, right now I need major surgery because I have red cards to deal with, I have injuries to deal with, I have no bench. I have no bench at all as it stands. I'm not sure if Cucurella is back from the flu, and even if he's back, doubt he might even sweat. So I
yeah, I
have
was
a
watching your team. Your team like Christmas came early, just light up,
yep,
yellow,
lit.
red, green, whatever. Yeah.
Lit. Yes,
So
a
a
lot
lot
are
of
happening right
flags.
now. So I have a lot of surgery to do. I have to fix a lot of things. I have no Patterson, no Kulisevsky, no Mitrovic, no Emerson Royal. Right. So and I didn't even, right. So there's a lot of things to fix there. What I'm looking at though, however, maybe a Madison has to come in, right? But for who is the issue, maybe start to get rid of Martinelli, keep Jesus, so that way I don't have to get rid of a lot of people when that game week
Now
comes
for
up.
the Martinelli, if you're really trying to get rid of Martinelli or have to get rid of him because of that that blank, remember those Leeds players are only same price, huh?
And I would say there, but they're not doing
Yeah.
what I would like them to do
Oh no,
for
but you
now.
you just yeah you just have like 2 and 3 million in the bank, so
Right. So I
yeah,
have a
so you could
decent
go there,
amount.
yeah, yeah. But other
Exactly.
people who yeah, other
Yes.
people who
Way
like
less push
budget
me.
tight, yeah,
Right.
who budget
But
is tight, yeah.
the thing is, right, so I'm just looking at that, maybe just get rid of so get rid of if I get rid of Martinelli and Kulisevsky, right, I will have 14.7 to play with, and I could definitely go now and tackle. Maybe I'll even consider I'm looking at even considering Everton versus Manu. I don't
Yeah.
know why, but I feel
But
that'll be a
attacking or
nice
defensive?
game.
I,
Nah,
I don't.
attacking
Yeah.
wise, because I have no Patterson to play with.
But who's the big attacker for Everton though?
I mean, you see, big you will be looking good right now,
It will
bruv.
be yeah, I guess
Mope,
yeah.
bruv. You have Unana, bruv. Nah, bruv. It's our people. It's our
Mm.
people. Again, do not underestimate Everton. Everton have two easy games now. You know, that Man U and
No,
Tottenham.
I was more looking at Tawaski. Yeah, Tawaski's in Everton. Yeah, I was looking at him.
Tarkovsky.
Tawaski.
We need to work on you with this.
No, that's my name for him now. Tawaski. Yeah. Um.
What about I want to make you laugh. What about Almiron? Lucas, man. And it's not
I
a knee jerk. Not a knee
no,
jerk. Just
it's
a
not a knee joke. No,
genuine. Genuine
No.
question.
I did
Genuine.
call him out as a joke
You
last week.
did? Yes, as a
Yeah.
joke. We
Yeah. Um,
man saying Bowen, right? Man saying Madison for
Bowen, yeah, no,
sure.
no,
Get
Bowen.
Zaha and Trossard. Right. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. And
Right,
Trossard
so we,
might be
we,
real
we
cheap.
stopped watching was Brighton, right? We're just gonna buy Brighton now. Because I know everybody's always on the fence saying, okay, they might do good, they might do good, they might do good. But yeah,
No, I mean they're gonna you don't know the manager. Their
I know. I
manager
afraid
is
right
one
now.
of the most
They play
annoying
they playing
managers
us
in the
right next,
world.
eh?
You
And
know
Spurs
what?
not in form.
I'm not frightened. Even Brighton is they got the most when I say annoying manager, I am an AC Milan fan, guys. So you'll know where the story is going. He used to coach Sassuolo. When Sassuolo just came up again. Oh my goodness, they were sickening. So far less with a firing Brighton team like this. And especially what they did there recently against Manu, bruv. Come on, bruv.
And Liverpool.
So bruv, bruv, right? So I think it's gonna be real pressure, right? Nothing they're not gonna lose. Of course they will lose and stuff, but definitely, yeah.
Yeah, they
But
had
I
to
like
lose this
these.
weekend. They playing Spurs
Yeah,
this weekend. They had to lose.
hard luck, bro. That not happening. Just a hat trick
No, I
again,
know, I
bro.
not. Spurs what? They lost two, they draw one against
Bruh.
Frankfurt and now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pressure in the camp. So I like those radar guys. So Zaha, Maro, Bowen. All right, trust that. I like that. You agree with that, Bowen? Yo, go back, Bowen, boy. I had Bowen for the first 3, 4 games. I wouldn't go back. I would leave him, let him flourish and thrive. And when things get
Uh,
bad, then I will think about it.
yeah.
Because I had him. I'm not going back. I had him. I'm not sure what the Zaha for me. I will quicker go like Eze or the other supporting cast. But that's just me. Trossard, yes, you have me there. You had me at Trossard. I'll definitely try. I have him in my draft team. So I'm definitely consider him for sure, for sure. McAllister on Pence, for sure. And especially with the playing against here, boy. Traps! Zaha trap.
Zaha trap. Yeah, he is. He's always a trap. He's always a potential trap.
Is
Ever since.
is
This is history. I
is
love him. I really want him on my team, but
what
he's always
about
had to think 2, 3 times. Yeah.
what about Foden? Is Foden a trap?
Foden got rested for Champions League, and
He didn't sweat for he didn't cover
he
sweat
didn't
for all of
start.
that?
I
I
think
think he
he and
cover sweat.
KDB didn't start.
No, KDB for sure. KDB for sure. Yeah, KDB for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I
Bailey's
saw
a trap.
Grealish on that side. Yeah. So
Yes, Bailey's Grealish did sweat. Grealish sweat a lot. Yeah.
yeah. So I think
All
Grealish
right.
played for Foden. So Foden may
Okay.
not be a trap. He might
All
be a
right.
alright punt.
Might be a safe one. All right. All right.
Might be. Might
Trap.
be. I mean, it's still Pep Roulette. Huh?
Yeah, that's it. Pep
So
roulette sickening. Friggin' Pep.
talking about Pep Roulette, who taking Walker place in the back?
I'll go. Hold on. It's some young fella, you
I
know.
see he had surgery as well too,
Yeah, I'll go.
and
I can't remember
he
his
not
name
making
right
it to the
now.
World Cup.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. Yeah, boy. Unfortunate, boy. Wish him a speedy recovery.
Yeah.
Villa assets. Any of them are trapped? They're playing against
Oh yeah,
Forest.
all Villa assets are traps.
They're playing
um,
Forest. Trap. What do you think?
I
Trap?
I don't want to call it on Villa, but I can see Nottingham Forest beating Villa.
Ooh, all these
Yeah,
scenes. Scenes.
yeah.
Unimaginable scenes, bro. All right.
So
All right. Well, we move along from traps. Different.
differentials. Almost everybody who playing good now is a differential, right?
And I was just about to say.
Well, besides the strikers, besides Haaland and
Yeah, I'll go. But oh
Jesus,
no,
yeah,
I know what you mean. The guys who just picked up recent form. So Bowen,
yeah.
um,
So the hat tricks this
Bowen,
weekend, all of them were besides Haaland, all the hat tricks were differentials, right?
yeah, Trossard, and
Yeah, Trossard and what's his name? Foden and somebody else.
Foden. Yeah.
There's 3 or 4 hat tricks there this weekend.
It was three.
3,
Barnes,
okay.
Oh,
Barnes
Daka,
for
that is
Madison.
Daka.
So
You can say, oh, Vadi. Vadi's not a bad differential. He playing now. He
Vargas
got an
assist,
assist.
he playing now. Yeah, he
Yeah,
got an assist too.
amazing.
He could have gotten a lot more goals, huh?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So.
What about Anthony?
Anthony, yeah. Out of the Man U people, I think Anthony is the best bet right now.
Okay.
So
You
again,
add?
we really like Ericsson, but I mean he just not getting the points
Yeah.
itself. Yeah, he's not getting any points itself.
It was only because he was playing against a team that had no party, and that's how we. Yeah, I was
Hmm.
hoodwinked too. I was hoodwinked. If party was there, I was not happy. So that's a different
Yeah,
topic
yeah.
for different. But yes, differential. What are some keepers? Bobby
No,
Firmino. Woo!
Firmino,
Not
yeah.
bad. Not bad in the caps. Not bad at all. They are playing
Arsenal.
Arsenal now.
Hmm. You're keeping a clean sheet there. Or?
Ah, hell no. Hell no. Now we have to let Salah score.
No,
Sorry.
okay, okay.
But yeah, this
You see, nah, I don't know. I already know. Everton. Everton. What about Everton? Everton is differentials, right?
yes, all of them.
All
As
of
I
them, right?
said, Mopi, um, this boy Onana, he will be looking pretty good.
The 5.5. Gordon playing good, or
Yeah,
he
nah,
get quiet,
he
or
quiet, he get
he
quiet,
got
he get
back. I
quiet.
know he
Yeah,
started off hot,
yeah, he was very
but
hot, but no,
yeah,
no, no. Wilson, differential striker, back on the radar, back from injury.
yeah. But is he still differential? I think he's up there, right?
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
We'll check the trends just now.
yeah. So
Yeah, no, for real though. Yeah, he does always score against Arsenal. That's a fact. Firmino, you talking about that? All right, and what about our captain pick? So do not mention the guy from Norway, right? Already, and don't forget check out the poll. Let me know what you'll think about. Right, I'll put something on the poll. So
if we
forget him.
not, yeah, if
Who's
we
the
not,
other captain option?
Matters
Right,
had been accepted, yeah,
De Bruyne.
for sure. De Bruyne, Zaha,
All right,
Zaha,
no.
yeah,
Yeah, take it.
yeah, yeah.
Zaha. Any defenders that you're willing to risk it to captain?
I was thinking. So I was talking about the Leicester fullbacks. So
Right,
either Castagna
Justin.
or Justin, one of
What
those
about
two.
like Ahmad Matikash, captain, or
Matikash.
or
I
they
think
playing
Nottingham going to be
Nottingham?
them. You know, I think Nottingham going to be them.
If you so.
I think Nottingham have to do something, and
Yeah, they
Aston
have
Villa
to pick
not.
it up because
Yeah, they had to pick
that
it up.
that
Yeah.
the manager is very close to being fired. So
I think
he have to
so.
pick it up.
Nottingham and Bournemouth, both of them considered the most, but Bournemouth still have some kind of cushion. They
Yes,
actually in the
yes,
middle of the
yes,
table.
yes.
Yeah, but right now, yeah,
I like
Nottingham
the
Forest
shot
have to
from
do something.
Kapil here. So James,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah,
we
they're
did
playing
mention
Wolves, you know.
James.
Yeah, so that's why I was thinking. Well, it was a 4 point something I was looking for. To go to James. James is not a bad one to
Yeah.
bring in as well if you don't have him.
If I
So,
know Cucurella fit, then I doubt he might
so why you don't go for
captain.
James?
It's alright. I don't want to buy any defenders right now.
Remember, you still have a 3 point something in the banker. So,
I'll see. I'll see how I feel about that when we come off here.
and they're
But
playing Brentford in the blank game week. Yeah? So,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so most likely he coming in my team for that blank game week. But
Well, alright, no problem.
yeah. Actually,
Mm,
maybe I should do I do that now? Then get rid of Cancelo for James now.
start doing it one time. I don't know. I wait. I'm waiting. I already have my master plan, as I said.
Mm.
Hold out. Use me 2 free now. Hold out. Game week 12, and then I will figure it out. Then I will hold
Yeah,
out.
I could either
For
use
me,
one now and pull up, or pull
yeah.
up now and just use one next week. So,
But I do like your idea of the wild card and stuff. I like that
oh
strategy.
yeah, just to get back all of those big players. So.
All right, big up. So that's it there for the for captains. Unless anybody else in the chat have any other captain choices, captain options, EDB. Even say Foden for wireless, I know.
What about no, Man U from against Everton?
Everton winning that game, boy. We're gonna win
No,
14.
I know they could win. It's just the goals. They might be able to score a few goals.
Those score for sure. Anthony Martial looking all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll score. They'll score. Yeah. All right. So let's take a quick look at the fixtures. So, and then of course let's discuss some assets really quickly. So Bournemouth playing Leicester. I think
Right.
hopefully Madison will have the
Yeah,
timing.
Madison for sure.
Yeah. But I'm not underestimating Bournemouth. Since they've fired what's his name, they have been better defensively and causing teams a lot of trouble. Right? Being very difficult to break down. And yet
But
still
for
playing football. So
Bournemouth, that same striker everybody was talking about in the beginning, Solanke.
Solanke.
Yeah. I think this will be the game he finally showed.
Okay.
It's less to they played. So
All right,
Yeah.
I hope so.
Leicester
I
got
hope so.
very lucky in that game for that
Correct.
clean sheet. Yeah, that one-on-one, a few one-on-one chances that they did not take.
Yeah.
Whoever played them. So
All right, no problem. Leicester, Madison, Barnes, Daka. I know you're saying Justin, the wing backs might get
yeah,
some
I
luck.
have
Yeah.
another play that did cross my mind was to sell. I have Son, right? Was to sell
Mhm.
Son for Sterling.
Ooh, Sterling. You realize
Yeah.
it isn't the second straight week you're mentioning Sterling now. You realize Sterling, man.
Nah. I came off the Sterling trade for a while, but just there are some decent fixtures coming up. I mean,
Okay,
Wolves.
okay, okay.
Wolves, they're not
Sterling, boy.
as defensive as they used to be,
All right. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And defensively sound as they used to be.
Correct, correct.
Mm.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Big
Um,
ups. So we could
and
dive into that
yeah,
one time. So Sterling as an asset for Chelsea. Aubameyang looking all right.
yeah, he scored for the
Yeah, yeah. Back to
yeah
back.
back to back.
Champions
Yeah,
League and the league. Yeah, Wolves right now they can't catch a break right now.
no.
Right, maybe ignore you or something like that.
Nori or one.
Ah,
See, all of them are
even
almost like the same price
yeah,
and the same person, same kind of yeah. So
even
between
Star, big
them
up
or
Star.
Neves or
Yeah, yeah.
whoever it is, yeah.
Foden's, but
Oh, what about the new striker? The new old striker. He's going
um,
against his former team.
oh, I don't think he even playing. I don't think he up to fitness yet. Diego
Yeah,
Costa, I don't think he up to fitness
Diego
yet.
Costa.
I'm not sure if he up to fitness yet. He's
Yeah,
still
but they
man
might
learning.
they might release him in the end.
Yeah, you never know. Last five
To
minutes,
trouble,
possible.
yeah, to trouble Chelsea a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So,
City versus Southampton. So Southampton 9-0 incoming.
yeah, the other way, right? Southampton's going 9, right?
No, wow, you wish never.
Yeah,
That is pressure, way. Hey,
yeah,
big up. Hey, big up, Keith Rock, man. Thanks for coming through again, man. Right, so yeah, he has Sterling as well. All right,
yeah,
all right.
still in, yeah. So,
Costa played a few minutes last game. All right, all right. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens there. There's this trend now of players scoring against the old team, so let's see if it happens. Yeah, let's see if it happens. What about Southampton Asters? I love Aribo. You know, I still love Mikhail Walker
yeah,
Peters.
Rebo, yeah.
Just love him. Yeah, Aribo looking good, looking real good. You never know, might get a little trouble. Might get a little trouble. Might cause some trouble.
I
Moving.
find JWP was kind of he
Yeah,
quiet, he real quiet.
quiet. But you know,
Yeah.
this is the kind of game, quiet as he is, one free kick is taken or one best assist. Because he does that. 3 games quiet, 2 games, all of a sudden,
Yeah,
race
yeah.
assist, all kind of wireless. You never know. They might try their best to turn up against City. But Haaland, hat trick. Let's not. I think this is the time. Just captain Haaland and done. Triple captain him, man.
Yeah.
Let's triple captain him. Just use it. What's the
The
triple?
always captain Salah turned to always
Yeah,
captain
I was
Haaland.
Captain Holland. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to, honestly. I want to go elsewhere.
I mean,
but
it
yeah,
spells out a very bad injury to ACH. So, so,
um, Newcastle, Brentford. This is a tricky one. Really tricky one. Newcastle are at home. Brentford have a long drive to make. From
I'm getting more and more disappointed with Brentford.
yeah.
So,
No,
I have
but I
two of their
mean,
assets and they're not returning. It's just,
no, yeah, got a clean sheet from Janssen, you know. But
yeah, but now
yeah,
he red
I can,
carded. Now he
yeah,
red flagged now, so I
yeah,
gotta get rid of
yeah,
him.
yeah. Yeah,
Right?
but I wouldn't discount Brentford yet. But Newcastle, looking at they found the formula right now with some of the key assets injured, and Brentford is a team that they could cause some trouble too.
But how Newcastle did they last week with all these? They did well
Yeah, they
without
did
them. But
great because if they got the other guys to score and contribute and help, Almiron normally is not that kind of guy, but he
mm,
finally doing well. Find and even Bruno and Willock, everybody turn up. It was just that kind of game. So hopefully they could do the same thing here against Brentford. Let me check the injury list for you really quickly. How bad it is.
imagine Newcastle have reserves now. Yes.
Bro. So
Yeah.
Isaac, potential return will be the 16th, so he's ruled out. Maximum may return on the 8th, so he may return this weekend, so he's 75%. So that's the main boys there for them. So we'll see how that goes. Moving right along. So Brentford assets though. Tony and Buemos.
Hmm.
We saw my score that annoying substitute goal he likes to
Even
score.
Damsgaard, I thought Damsgaard would be doing a lot more.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
really not impressed. I know him, so I thought things would have been
Yeah.
different. Yeah, for real. Brighton playing Spurs. I'm not frightened. You'll be watching that
Yeah, I
game
rather
behind your
frightened for this
couch.
game. Yeah.
I know that. Because Spurs not looking too hot right now,
Nope.
especially with their main assets not they misfiring. Only Kane being consistent. And Richarlison, to be fair. No
Mm-hmm.
Kulusevski potentially. Let me see how bad Kulusevski injury is.
Sonny had that one game. I'm hoping he show up for this game.
So
So
no return date for Kulusevski. Rule out completely. And I think he's your main. And the other guy, Emerson. Who replaces Emerson
Emerson, yeah.
there now? Sassignon?
Maybe Doherty probably.
Doherty.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
I don't think they'll bring in the young boy yet.
Okay,
Spence?
fine. Yes, man.
Yeah. That would be nice if they bring him in, but I don't know. Right now, the way Brighton playing, I don't think they would. And Doherty have a nice link with Keane. Eh?
Yes.
So once Doherty, he doesn't do much more, but that link with Keane, I think he had like 2 or 3 assists with that link up with him last season.
Okay.
So
Solid. Yeah, I appreciate the insight. That's why we like to have all these variant fans with us. So Brighton Spurs, Brighton, let's go Tristan hat trick. And then Spurs Kane, of course, you can't go wrong with a little.
Kane will get a score. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
go with a penalty or
even
something.
you know I like boy Hoiberg. I know Hoiberg he's like the
Hoiberg playing
Kante of
a lot
Spurs.
better right now. Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Hoiberg. And he's one of those
I was
annoying
actually
guys.
thinking, yeah,
They'll
that
go.
that 5
Yeah.
point is what 5.0 or 5.5, just to have him there and he would take over a little
Take over
something each time.
exactly.
So
Palace lead. So Palace have to bounce back from that defeat last week at home. They're home again against the
mhm.
tricky Leeds. This could be an end-to-end kind of game if Leeds have their way. And if Palace have their way, it could be nothing for Leeds because their
Who
defense is
got the
not
red
that
card,
good.
Rodrigo or Sinistera?
It
For
was
Leeds.
Sinistera.
Sinistera.
So
Okay, so Rodrigo is the
Rodrigo,
guy to go for.
yeah, or Bamford or something like that.
Or
Yeah.
Bamford.
Yeah. Big up Palace, of course, and everybody want me to say Zaha, so I'll just say it. Guhi. So of course Guhi.
So I was looking at a Palace striker, but the 2 strikers they have the rotating, like they're not
Edward
playing.
and what's his name?
Matata.
Matata. Yeah.
Yeah. So like even they were cheap. I was looking to bring one of those guys in, but
Yeah, but you don't know who
I don't know
nailed.
which one. I don't know who
Correct.
nailed there.
Correct.
It's not that they injured or they lack
No,
fitness. It's just
no, they just
rotating them. It's
rotate
just
them. Correct.
yeah.
Because at one point Mateta would have been playing most of the games and not Edward. Now Edward all of a sudden. So
Mhm.
yeah, you're right. Leeds, of course, as I said, so Bamford. Ealing didn't play much. They think they're just now bringing him back, trying to slowly wean him back. So
I know
you
they
have
bring him
cut.
really slow because I didn't even
Yeah,
notice he was in the
yeah,
game. So
yeah. Just a few
yeah.
minutes. Yeah.
Mm.
West Ham Fulham, so all London derby on our hands here this weekend. West Ham Fulham. West Ham back into finally getting 3 points after a long spell of some bad results. Fulham want to bounce back. They've been doing well for a
Hmm.
promoted team, doing very, very well, getting Mitrovic's score, which a
Yeah,
lot
but
of past
Mitrovic is
managers
not
have
around
not
now.
been able to
So
do.
yeah.
Right? They have no
So
Mitrovic now, so they have to rely heavily on their midfielders, maybe play a false nine and go hard fit. So West Ham will know that they don't have that attacking threat anymore, but they can still score goals. So let's see what happens there. Bowen, I guess already the panel comments were saying Bowen, and of course Fulham. We have the two Reeds. We have Tete as well. Yeah, even our city keeper to get some save points. Leno. So yeah, not bad at all. Any suggestions from you, Kevin?
West Ham maybe look at the defense if Fulham really can't get something off,
Okay.
right? But look at one of the West Ham defenders
Yeah.
who playing Zuma Dawson still there
Yeah.
for that.
And Johnson and stuff. Yeah,
Johnson, yeah,
Cresswell.
those
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Um well, the greatest team in London facing the greatest team from, that side, Merseyside. And of course, so I am so happy to be playing Liverpool. I want to destroy them to their core. And not underestimating them, but just saying I want to
I
destroy
don't know
them.
if it's me just hoping Liverpool win, but I think this might be upset on Liverpool win.
Wow, I'm saying
Like
upset
yeah,
the Liverpool win. Yes, wow.
upset. Yeah.
Wow, that's how
Nah, the
look how
way
the
Arsenal
minds have
playing right now,
fallen.
Jed,
Yeah,
that's a backhanded compliment for
yeah,
you there.
yeah. I
So
I taken it.
yeah,
But Arsenal assets, of course. So I mean, I know people dumping Arsenal assets, but I mean, just for sake,
yeah,
our
just for
access.
that one time.
Yeah, I of course Jesus, they can't go wrong. You can't go wrong
Nah,
with
I got wrong. It's just, what
Odegaard.
about the one that you don't want to name? He becoming consistent, you know.
Nice, dog. Yeah. Yes, no, after
You
we
had
know
to admit it. Huh?
he is doing well. He is doing well. I can't deny
Yeah.
that. He is doing well.
Everything. I think after Jesus, he's the next big score for them, man. He might have,
Yeah,
he
maybe.
might have more
He might
returns
have
than
a shot.
Martinelli, you
Might
know.
have a shot. Might have a shot. Might have a shot. Might be a good shot actually. Yeah,
Yeah,
might.
I
Yeah,
think he have more returns than Martinelli right now.
yeah.
So,
But yes, I do agree with you. He's a good shout. So yeah, and he's reasonable too. So he's a good shout.
mhm.
Liverpool assets. Talk to me.
Liverpool assets. I want to see what they're going to do in the front. I don't know if they're going to try and push Jota now. Because Jota back in full force, right?
Ish, yeah, he's back.
Yeah. Because Darwin not being very consistent or reliable at least, right? Firmino, he's doing well. So they had to make an option. So between those three strikers, they had to make a choice and put one of them up there.
Yeah.
Or even bring Jota because, well, Diego didn't return since what, 4 game weeks ago, 4 or 5 game weeks ago.
Right, right.
So maybe even give him a rest and have Jota on the flank instead. I don't know. They had to do something different with their attack
Yes, definitely.
to
I think so.
compensate for their defense.
Correct.
Right? No,
All right.
it looking back for Liverpool. Liverpool did
Yeah.
score 3 goals.
No, that's the thing. They could score
Yeah.
5 at any given moment. It just have to click.
Same thing for
That's it.
Man U too. Man U did score 3 goals.
Yeah.
Even though they got beat
For real.
6-0,
For
6-3.
real. 6-3. Correct, correct.
They
And
scored
against one of
3.
the best
So
defenses. So yeah, correct.
yeah,
Everton, Manu.
yeah.
I think
So
this won't
Man U
be a
scored
easy
3 goals
game.
today too, and so Man U scoring three
Yeah,
goals each game
yeah,
now.
yeah.
So
And without a certain person's help, but you won't go
yeah,
there. He could only score against anyway. So Everton, big up. I think they will give some trouble here. Mope, Cody have to big them up. I think they will do well. Even though Nana, I like it. Will be controlling midfield well, doing well. They just have to. And I think because now that Idris Ege and the Korea, they will give Manuel a lot of trouble in that midfield. But they have a lot of good cover
mm.
there. After Kuski and Cody now very disciplined defenders, it won't be an easy game for Man. Everton have a nice solid team that could cause trouble if not broken down easily. So I think they could cause some trouble there. And what about Manu? Who's the best team? Assess to look at
I
from
think we
there.
said Anthony. Anthony right
Yeah,
now he's playing good. The first two
correct.
games
Not
he
Anthony
got
Martial,
returns.
people. Not Anthony
No,
Martial.
Anthony. Yeah, Anthony Marshall and I don't know who they will play up in front if they play in. So we did have a Marshall, did have a Anthony, and okay, no, sorry, I thought the next Anthony. Sorry,
And even Rashi as well too. So that
Rashford.
goes,
Yeah,
yeah.
Rashford is still injured,
Hold on.
so I think he's still injured, right? But
He's
I
not
was
on
not,
the
not sure.
he's not on the list.
Oh, okay, so he still might play. But I think the manager had to choose between CR7 or Martial up in front.
Well,
I don't know if he would change
that's
it
no
up.
choice.
Yeah,
That's no choice. That's no
I don't know,
choice
but
at
he
all.
might
That's no,
change it up just to make it a little better for themselves. I don't know.
yeah, maybe.
So
Yeah. Ronaldo's trash. But yeah. And last but certainly not least, not now Forest versus Villa. You think that Forest will
yeah, I think
do
Forest
something? Okay.
will do
So who's
something.
your
I think
assess?
they
Who's your
have
assess?
to. Um, is Iwoni.
Correct.
I would say Iwoni, but both of them, Iwoni and Johnson, both of them had clear chances against Leicester in that game, and both of them messed it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't expect Johnson that side pass from Iwoni to Johnson. I didn't expect him to have such a bad touch on it
The
because the
stuff
goal
it.
was
Yeah.
open after, yeah.
Correct.
And Iwoni had a one-on-one, and he scuffed it as well too. But those two guys, they look like the two guys up in front and breaking away from the
Right.
defense,
Right. Right.
right?
Okay.
I'll look at that
Villa.
Lingard, like he's still pulling the midfield a little bit,
Strength. Yeah. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
those two
Yeah.
guys going up in front. So I'll go with one of those guys.
And what about Villa?
You see, I could quicker name somebody from Forest than Villa. I, if they do manage to keep the clean sheet, which goes against the two strikers there, but that's even a if. I don't know. I really don't know. Um,
Well, of course,
the
I will
big
say Watkins. Watkins is up top.
Watkins up
Of
at top, but
You have
I reached the
Douglas
point where
Louise.
you saying Watkins. That's how
Yeah,
bad
I
it
know
is.
things bad, things real
Yeah,
bad. But I know I can see Nottingham conceding. I can see them conceding. So I will. Yeah, you could even just go Martinez on Daniel. So if we say if I just say Martinez, I know Mings was mentioned in the comments as well too
yeah.
because
Mings
with
a
the
bit
players.
from a corner or something he could score.
Yeah, yeah, and a clean
Um,
sheet perspective as well too.
yeah.
All right, let's roll.
But you see, you can see Nottingham Forest. You can see Henderson getting some nice saves, a nice penalty save or something. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, Rashford scored a brace today.
Okay,
Watkins
so
is
Rashford
there.
back out. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
So I know he was flagged last week.
We only watched one team on Thursday, so apologies.
Yeah, I was watching my game on Tuesday,
Yes. Show off.
which we drew, which was more upsetting than the loss that we lost
To
against you.
Arsenal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the loss was expected, but not the draw. I understand.
Nah, it was a good game. It was a really good game, but. And I know again, mark the 3 points when y'all come by us. So.
Ooh, get his confidence. I love it. All right, formation. Talk to me.
I don't think you have any defensive assets again in this game
So
for this
182.
season. Yep, if we can do 182, yeah, great.
0-0.
Yeah. So.
Wait. Oh wow, look at this.
Oh wow, we can do that.
Oh, let me do it for kicks. Right, so it's
All right, cool. Yeah, sure. So the only defenders we have is Reece James and
right.
and maybe Cancelo. Okay, we don't want to say Cancelo. Say Stones. Stones go get a header or something. Right. That's the only two proper defense in this whole
Right.
week.
I'm putting
Because Leicester
Martinelli.
playing Bournemouth, but Leicester's Leicester. West Ham might be able to pull something off, but I doubt. Yeah, those are the two defenders we have.
Right. Keepers.
I want to say Henderson against Aston Villa. He could get some nice saves there. He could get a penalty save.
Yeah. All right, midfield.
How much midfield do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Four. Ha. We have
That's
four
four
mid,
midfield,
four
huh?
strikers. We could even say we could count if you want to count the wingers, by counting the wingers as strikers too.
Midfield. Let me go strikers. I have 1 or 2. So we were saying
Yeah, sure.
Aubameyang.
Talk
We
to me.
mentioned Aubameyang. We could put him in. He's a striker, right? In this game?
Oba.
Yeah. You think Man City gonna play your boy?
No, they're gonna play Haaland.
No? They're gonna play
Haaland
Haaland?
won't
Alright,
play.
cool. We're striking. We can put Kane down or
No, can't put.
no? Alright.
What about
Well,
Firmino?
against Firmino, I don't know who they will play though. That's the thing. Firmino,
Yeah,
Jota,
Firmino.
and thing is
Firmino. I think Firmino. Proof. I think you
Alright,
start.
cool. Let me go Firmino. Yeah.
Oh, apparently Stones is injured. Hold on. Hold the phone.
No.
Yep,
So,
Stones is injured.
so Southampton might be able to score.
So let me correct that one time. So next defender.
Transfers. So, Man City have any defenders?
Don't be Stoner, man. You know what? I'm gonna be wild.
Diaz,
Cash.
Ake. Check this. Diaz, Ake, Walker and Stones injured. Cancelo, Diaz, Ake, and who they playing with them? Sergio Gomez or Laporte? Laporte back, I guess.
Yeah, Laporte back.
Hmm.
Yeah, they have
But
some
Cash,
defense.
alright, cool. Yeah, Cash, right.
Yeah, wildness.
Midfield, Trossard. Yeah, they put Trossard.
Must put the Trossard.
Yeah. I know they play in Spurs, but yeah, they play it.
You want to follow the comments? Bowen. People talk about Bowen.
Bowen, yeah, let me go Bowen. Trossard. Who's the Everton midfielder that's going for them?
Not really scoring, but just providing. I gotta say, Iwobi, Onana.
Iwoni? Yeah, it will be.
Right,
It will be now Iwoni, sorry.
Yeah. Right. And up and the diamond. Top of the diamond.
Top of the diamond.
Mado?
Zaha, Mado.
Zaha.
Yeah.
All right, let me get Zaha.
No, much rather Mado. Much matters.
Right. What we doing? 4 strikers? Or we gonna put 9 and 8 as mids? Or 4 strikers? I think we could go ham on
So
the 4 strikers.
we have one. Yeah, let me try 4 strikers.
Right, there we go. Talk to me.
Right, so we have Aubameyang.
Over, right.
Aubameyang. We don't put in Haaland, we don't put in Kane, right?
No, we can't. No. Can't.
Yeah, you put Firmino,
We can put Firmino.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you want to double up on the Leicester and put Vardy.
All right, why not?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one is what's his name? Wilson.
What position is Anthony though? He's a mid.
I think he's a mid, yeah.
Right?
Did we
I like
miss it? Yeah. Yeah, Wilson and
Boom.
Wilson.
So Henderson, Cash, James, Trossard, Bowen, it will be Matters, Firmino, over Vardy, and Wilson.
Now this pick, you all cannot make this pick because the game doesn't allow it to.
Right? We're just doing. I say this is not a predictive 11. It's just the players we think you should have next to your premiums around your
Yeah.
spine, right? Not a predictive 11. And that is why we can do the craziness we did here, right? So pick up. I want to thank everyone for coming through. We have one piece of advice before you bust. Ooh, I like this. Gray and I can. Not bad. I like that. Gray. Gray's a good show. I love Gray. Keith, if you was here with us in season 1, you would know I love Gray. Kevin, can say that.
Yeah, you're like,
Right.
yeah.
Almost kick a guess off because he was bad talking.
He started that team and the color for the team is grey.
Facts.
Yeah. You ever see a sports team grey? What football team grey?
That's a good question.
You have black and white, but you have no grey.
I must find one. I must. Piece of advice before you bust out. Anybody piece of advice in the comments? Let us know before we sign off the show.
It have no template. There's no template.
Right. So
play a game. Yeah,
right.
Play a game.
Right, play your game. I like that. Well, of course, my usual piece of advice, click that save button. Do not get distracted. Please make sure you press that save button no matter what you do. Check your team. Make a bus team early enough if you're going to be busy, so at least you're covered. And of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Guys, we are at 780 subs trying to get to that 1,000. Please share it to your friends. Let them know the craziness that we do. We do CPL, IPL, UCL, World Cup, AFCON, anything that's a fantasy. We just did F1 earlier. And don't forget, guys,
I'll
that
choose my F1 team.
please don't forget this Saturday we will be in Island Bay. Not Saturday, sorry, but the early
Sunday
hours of
morning.
Sunday, the early hours of Sunday morning, we will be at Island Bay Chill and Grill doing a pajama watch along for the Japan GP. So any of you F1 fans, if you're just lineman in the area, one over place, you're lineman around, you want to come and meet us, come through, come hang, come share with us. We would love to meet you guys in person. So come through, right? It's not a terrible hour. You can come online. People lineman us always anyway, right? So come through, check us out. And as I said, we're here to do your fantasy content. Anything that's a fantasy. T20 World Cup is on the 16th.
Yeah.
Well, that's just the qualifiers, right? The
It had
fantasy.
West Indies lost against who? Against Australia. What was that?
Yeah.
That wasn't the match?
No. That's just warm up. We have a lot of warm ups coming up. We have South Africa coming. We have a lot of stuff coming up. Right?
Okay,
so,
I thought that was a match. I got scared. I say how we missed that deadline now.
I missed the deadlines at all. Right. But there are some qualifiers coming up that the fantasy not covering. We're waiting till the Big 12 when Big Super 12 obviously it starts. Then we will.
So when that T20 starting?
It's opening on the 8th. The app is opening on the 8th, and the tournament starts on the 16th.
Which is next week.
Qualifying, yes.
October, right? Okay.
Yeah, October. That's the following week. Well, yeah, next weekend, I guess. But that's qualifying. West Indies is in the qualifying. And then when the Super 12 starts, that's when the fantasy will start. And again, we will partner with Cricket Draft and we'll try to bring some stuff for you there. And don't forget, World Cup coming up as well, too. So it's time to start looking at assets and to think, time to do your research.
It's what, less than a month or?
Right, yeah. So yeah, right there. We'll try our best to do all the research we can for you guys. You can come right here, relax, rock back with us, and of course have a bit of banter as well. So we'll see you guys in the next one. And as usual, happy picking, guys. Take care, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, guys. Thanks so much for your support so far. And thanks for the comments. Big up Keith, big up Kapil, Javid all the time. I really appreciate you guys always coming through every night. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate your sacrificing your time and coming through. And big up to Kevin. I know you work wholly on the side, but thanks for coming through, right? Take care, guys.